Hi, Viv Clements here. Okay, today I'm swatching for you our Options Pristine Buff. So our options come in a pot, as you can see, and they're applied with just a standard gel brush. I'm going to show you how they look when they're first opened. So here we have the pot and there's a silver foil around it. So just using a pusher, you can remove the whole piece in one hit. And then I've just grabbed a spatula and here I'm mixing it through. So when you first get it, you might need to give it a bit of a mix. When you do, try not to stir it vigorously. You don't want to create bubbles. So it's kind of like a fold and then, stir and then fold and just keep doing that. Almost like you're mixing dough. So, and that will basically reduce the amount of bubbles that you'll get, sitting on the surface of the pot. So give it a really good mix when you first get it to make sure that the color is consistent all the way through. Some you'll find don't need as much, but others may need that little bit more. So, now Options is a soak-off product. So it cures in our LED in 30 seconds. You can soak it off as you would any other soak-off gel product. It is vegan, cruelty-free, 100% gel. It's manufactured in Canada, and it's just a dream to work with. So it's a very creamy consistency that basically, you apply super, super thin and you'll be able to get beautiful coverage on 2 coats. So, and I am going to swatch it for you so that you can see that. So as you can see, it's well stirred here, and it's pretty much ready to go. So what I'm doing here is I'm using a tip and I'm just going to pick up a small amount of product. Now, bear in mind that and if you've watched any of my other swatches, I'm using a tip. So, the tip is wider and generally wider and longer than a natural nail. So you won't even need that much. And you just apply it with a really light brushing motion. You do not need to apply pressure. And if you give it a couple of seconds, it will self-level. So in between, I have actually cured it for 30 seconds. And now I'm applying the second coat. So you can see again, not a huge amount of product, and you can see that you're getting more of a solid coverage or an opaque coverage on the second coat. So if you, like I said, if you give it a couple of seconds before you put it in a lamp, it will self-level out a bit. Now, what I've done here is I'm going to show you how I would apply it if working on an actual nail. So this is a fake finger, but the first thing I've done is you prep the nail. So, cuticles, removing the surface shine, and then prep and wipe, remove all the dust and any debris that's left on the nail, and then you can go in with your X-Bond. Now, take care where you're applying your X-Bond because gel is attracted to gel. So if you, run your X-Bond into the cuticles or into the sidewalls, you're going to be, basically the product that you put on after that will try and follow where you've placed your X-Bond. So bear that in mind when you're applying. So now we're ready to apply the color. And if you have a look at how much I pick up, it's only a very small amount. And this will last you quite a while. So I'm placing the bead a little bit back from the cuticle because I like to, make sure that I don't put too much in so then it doesn't run straight into the cuticle area. And I'm just going to brush that down the entire nail. Always remember to cap the free edge. And there we go. So we've popped that in. I've cured that for 30 seconds. And now I'm using the number 2 liner brush. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come in and use this to get it as close in to the cuticle and sidewalls as I can. Now, also remember that when you're adding product in here, and you can actually do this before you apply the first layer of colour, it's up to you. Make sure you blend it down so that you don't end up with the lip around the cuticle area or around the sidewalls where you've got additional product, and then, you know, you've got, you know, your standard base application, so you don't want to see like a ridge around the edge. So now that that's done and cured for 30 seconds, I can go in with my second coat, and this time I can take the product a little bit closer to the cuticle to where I've actually created that closer edge using the number 2 outliner brush. And the product should not go beyond that point. So again, just a light floating motion, not completely floating, you are still brushing, but it's really light. You do not have to apply pressure to your brush. As you can see, the bristles are barely spreading out. Do that to the entire nail. And then what I've done is I have, and cure, obviously. Now I've top coated in matte on and in shine on. So here I'm removing the tacky layer, or sticky or dispersion layer from the matte finish, and there's the high shine finish. So this is Pristine Buff. It's a neutral color, beautiful for art, base for French, whatever you like. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this swatch, and I look forward to bringing you the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye for now.